Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's very cheesy reaction video. So today we're going to be reacting to one of Brett's favourite Asian bands. This is a personal request from him. So we are going to be reacting to, of course, Eraserheads from the Philippines. Brett is a massive fan of the Beatles, and Eraserheads apparently are a carbon copy of the Beatles. We've even reacted to Eraserheads before, a full album of theirs, many years ago, back when we were young. So before we get started, this is Asian Bands Month, so a whole month of just reacting to Asian bands throughout the month of April. We do accept requests on our channel. We just ask you to make a nice little donation. All the information can be found down below in the description. Donations can be made via YouTube directly on some of our videos, or preferably via coffee.com. All donation amounts are accepted and very much respected. And so I think without any further ado, we're going to get on with today's reaction. So here we have Eraserheads with a smile. So had 26 million views. It's been up here on the channel, on their channel, for 15 years. So what made you go for Eraserheads? Where did you? It's been years since we've reacted to that album.
Absolutely. Well, because as you said, this month has been Asian Bands Month, and they were banned from Asia. um, no, so actually thinking back to it, I don't think it was actually them we actually reacted to. I think we got confused, and it ended up being like it was like a cover
Oh,
album, I think, of other artists doing their songs. And I think there was a couple on there that I did sort of enjoy. They were on random playlists. And like many random things, man, just randomly popped in. Oh yeah, we're doing Asian man. Oh, that's all popped in my head. Oh, maybe we should give them a go. So yeah.
okay, good call.
Lift your head, baby, don't be scared of the things that could go wrong along the way. You'll get by.
This really is you, isn't it? Oh my! Or I can tell already. You're loving this.
With a smile, you can't win at everything, but you can try. Baby, you don't have to worry, 'cause there ain't no need to hurry. No one ever said that there's an easy way. When they're closing all their doors, they don't want you anymore. It sounds funny, but I say it anyway. Will I stay through the bad times?
Okay, I think I'll go first, and then Brett, you can follow up there. So, yeah, I just can't help but feel that you're really enjoying this. I'm like, I might be wrong here, right? We'll get to you in a moment, but I don't know. I just feel like this is your sort of music. It does have a Beatles feel to it. I'd say, quite a strong sort of, I don't know, Beatles feel, and it's a real bit of a throwback. I mean, it is probably an old song. I don't know. Like we said, I think it was uploaded 15 years ago, but when it was actually made, I don't know. Was it made 15 years ago, or was it even older? Not sure. Maybe it was about 15 years old. I don't think it's like really, really old. I'm quite enjoying it. I quite like this, actually. It's nice to listen to an Asian band. It's just playing some nice music. I don't know how can I explain it. It's like kind of like pop. It's nice pop. It doesn't feel Asian at all. Like in terms of it doesn't feel like P-pop that we're used to. Not that I don't mind that, but it's just nice to kind of get away from that, I guess, a little bit, and just hard to explain. I'm just quite enjoying it. I quite like that. What would you call it? Wasn't ooh bit, that kind of, yeah, it's all kind of quite smooth, quite nice, very pleasant to listen to. I wouldn't say it's anything outstanding, but quite enjoying it. What about you?
Yeah, well, you can probably tell. Yeah, you're right. I've been very much enjoying this. The song does sound familiar. So I think this was one of the songs from the album that we did. And I think we both did enjoy this one. And I remember when I put on my playlist. So just sort of playlists generally, I create them, listen to them, exhaust them, and then be creating a new one. And then sort of very rarely do always go back to old playlists. But the Filipino band that we did a cover of this, it was pretty much almost the same as this, and it was really, really good. So I actually not heard the Radiohead versions of this one. But I'm liking it. Yeah, it just doesn't have and again, it doesn't mean in a negative way, a Filipino feel to it. It definitely does have a sort of a Beatles undertone, or that sort of like nice soft rock type feel to it. It's just very pleasant, very nice. You said you have the ooh bit, sort of sway to it there. It just feels it's been really nicely done. So yeah, very much enjoying this.
Aha. So was that album review then? It was a cover of Eraserheads. It wasn't actually Eraserheads.
Yeah, it was very
Oh.
yeah, it got very confused. I think it was based on a movie about the Razorheads, and we didn't realize that until, or maybe we didn't know straight away. I don't know. I can't remember. But effectively, it was covers of their Razorhead songs,
Right.
and this was definitely one because it sounds so much like it. And yeah, we both did enjoy the cover that we heard. I just can't remember who did the cover. Maybe we should react to the person who did the cover, find one of their songs.
Okay.
But don't let it bring you down. Turn your face into a frown. Get along with a little prayer and a song. Lift your hand, baby, don't be scared of the things that could go wrong along the way. You'll get by with a smile. Now it's time to kiss away those tears goodbye. Let me hear you singing.
Yeah, so that wasn't bad. Quite enjoyed that. Maybe you're not overly keen on that last bit with the woo bit. Maybe we'd prefer a nice bit of singing maybe to finish it off rather than just the sounds. But interesting video as well. The girl licking the ice cream and then sort of falling away or collapsing or something. I'm not sure what's going on there. Brett could probably explain that in a moment. But yeah, listen, it was a nice, just nice. I don't know, just had that sort of Beatles undertone as you mentioned, and just seemed something like from a bygone era. Just that kind of feel to it, even though like I said, I don't think it is that old. It's not like Beatles old, is it? Not as old as that. It's just that kind of style. So yeah, I quite like that. I think it's more your cup of tea than mine, but I still quite liked it. What about you?
Yeah, definitely more my cup of tea. Yeah, really enjoyed. I said reminisce of the original cover that we heard all those many years ago. Yeah, so I had no idea sort of how old they were or how far back they go. Because I think it's obviously not as old as some of the Beatles stuff there. It kind of felt like I would say like a 90s vibe video to it, but it could also be a lot newer than that, but just seems like it's nice. I can't tell you much in terms of the video meaning. But yeah, it was a bit quirky, a bit different. Kind of had a sort of undertone of like Alice in Wonderland kind of feel, like a Mad Hatter's tea party, but in a swimming pool, and they didn't reminisce anything of like from Alice in Wonderland, but it kind of had that undertone feel there. Yeah, just really just sort of nice sort of stuff like that. I do agree. I think the ending maybe doing bit a little bit too much. I think yeah, I actually probably would have liked to maybe just done some of the singing there, but worked quite well really. Yeah, and I think makes a nice change of some of the more modern P-pop that we've been doing. So yeah, nice not to a gone by era, as you said it earlier.
Yeah, well, that's it from us. Thank you for watching. See you again soon. Take care. Goodbye.